New year, same me. I still don't know what I'm supposed to be. A lot of people seem to find beauty in that. I don't and never did. I wonder if the people who spout things like, not having a purpose means you get to discover it every day, are actually just lying to themselves in an attempt to comfort the creeping feeling of obscurity and obsoleteness. For as long as I can remember, I've longed for purpose and never found it. Rather, I never noticed it. That's why I've always found the new year to be a tough pill to swallow. I can't help but look back and reflect on my previous year and subsequently my entire life and think, wow, what an amalgamation of disappointment and half-assed attempts, if any, to do something worthwhile. Or that's how I feel about it, at least. My outlook likely foils my reality. By most standards, I've done quite a bit of good stuff, but at this time of the year, it feels crushingly fruitless and small. I'm not excited to finally get my shit together in 2026. Instead, I'm worried about blowing through another year only to find myself smashing headfirst into another wall of shame and disappointment called 2027. The best part is that it's so easy to be mean to yourself. It's almost comical. I would never judge my friends or family so harshly. In fact, I'd be incredibly supportive and motivating. I'd like to imagine that if one of my friends were to reflect on my year for me, they would actually be a bit proud of me, maybe even impressed. For me, it's never good enough. I suppose my New Year's reflections are riddled with greed and self-indulging fury. I never seem to look back and regret my actions, even if they didn't work out. However, I always regret my inactions. The ideas and intentions I had, that I felt so inspired by, that I stowed away for another day, that I denied them life and now must carry them to the grave. It is the consequences of my inactions that I must reconcile with. If only I knew my purpose, is what echoes in my mind this time of year. I very fortunately stumbled upon a social post talking about finding your purpose. Typically, I scroll past these because I often find them full of some fluffy bullshit. But I was desperate enough to give it a shot, and it actually changed my perspective. For those of you who weren't endowed with purpose at birth, like most of us I'd imagine, this might be helpful. Ask yourself, why haven't I killed myself yet? What or who is keeping you here? For me, this got straight to the point. I'm sticking around for my family and friends and hoping to leave them in a little better state than I found them. That's really it for me. And it struck me that perhaps most of my recent years have felt so devoid of meaning because I've been prioritizing almost everything else besides my family, friends, and making their lives a little bit better. Maybe if I spent more time with my nano before he died and less time watching Bitcoin explainer videos, I'd be more fulfilled. Because if I died today, I'd really regret the choices I've made. And with that, I hope that you can pull your head out of the unsound and dishonest bullshit people are selling and set your sights on what genuinely matters to you. Oh, and please, give yourself some grace. Best of luck and Happy New Year.